In 1984 came out first landcruiser Prado, but it was named Bundera or landcruiser 2 on the platform J70. In 1919 came official Prado car, had 2 more doors, interior was very simple but very reliable. J70 is still riding everywhere in the world and considered to be the most reliable car in the world. In 1996 second generation arrived. It had some luxury items like leather seats, and it was much softer than previous generation. In 2002 came new generation called J120. It was the first Prado with 4-liter V6 engine and 6-speed gearbox. It was softer than 2 previous generation before, and it had more luxury attributes like leather seats and real wood panels. There is a big rumor that J120 was available with 4.7-liter V8, but it was only on the special order. In 2009 came J150. After huge success of J120, not many people really liked it. So they changed the front and interior, and now Toyota Prado stole our hearts again. Dear viewers, I apologize for the audio. I accidentally deleted it when I was editing. All I wanted to say about the front of this car, that it looks much better than previous one, and it looks better without LED lamps. I think it's very aerodynamic and looks nicer, much nicer than the previous model, and I really like it. Some people say that it looks like landcruiser 200, but really I don't think so. Design at the back, same, nothing changed. They just blackened this headlight with the, I don't know with what, something, but they couldn't bother to do that anyway because there's no difference. Some people say that bumper is different, and but it's not. It's the same as before. Backup camera, really good, really nice, and sensors are nice too, work properly. Also, well, that's it at the back. Trunk, big, spacious, huge. Back seats have leathers. All seats have leather, and the leather is very good quality. Plastic is very good quality too. Also, this material here is really nice to touch. Really nice to touch. I really like it. Well, that's it on the trunk. There's not much to say here. Brakes, they're much better than previous generation. Also, design, like side design. Take a look at it. Until here, you can feel that Toyota engineers, they were like, we have to do this, we have to do that, let's do this, let's do this. And then like just inspiration just went out of the window, and you have all the same design till here. They didn't care. Also, wheels are huge, but car isn't as hard as the previous generation. It's not, it doesn't have air suspension, but even without air suspension, it's much softer than the previous generation. I really want to just take a camera and go to work for National Geographic when I drive this car. The shape is just perfect. Give a 5-year-old pen and paper and say, draw something that can go off-road. He will draw a Prado, yeah. That's it on the brakes. Engine here is 2.7, 4 cylinders. It's indestructible. If you take care of it, it will outlive you, your family, and whole humankind. If you take care of it. If not, it still will run better than Germans. And also, very reliable. Again, a lot of people turbocharge it. This engine was in a lot of Toyota cars, and it was very popular. It is very popular to modify it, but don't put cheap Chinese turbocharger. Put something nice, Japanese, and usually don't go more than 250 horsepower because it's not it's pointless in this car. Engine will take it, but really just with the cooling and everything, that's just waste of time. What else? Really, I have no complaints about this engine. I searched net like 3 days non-stop. All I could find is some diesel problem in Australia, that the engine misfires because of the air filter, and really no complaint about that engine. The Toyota claimed that they fixed it, so no problems here. Engine generates 160 brake horsepower. It's 30 more than previous generation. Also torques 181. The engine is connected to 6-speed automatic transmission, which is very nice and reliable, and no complaints with transmission too. I love this engine, I love this car, so let's move on. Interior, well, it's much better made than the restyling version of the previous generation. It's much better. It's just the quality of the leather, quality of the plastic. It's it's not comparable. This is the level of Lexus. Also, the isolation is really nice. Ride comfort, much better than previous generation. Leather quality is, you just want to lick the leather here. I'll be honest with you. Right now, Toyota is not the best in entertainment system because they spend a lot of money in future. They work together with Atari to create a new generation, a new approach for car entertainment. They want to make drivers to play inside the car with their family, because in the near future autonomous driving will arrive and it will replace general driving, old-fashioned driving, and they want to be leaders in that. Because what are you going to do when you're going to sit while you're commuting or going anywhere? You're going to play with your kids, with your family, or just alone, and that's huge potential market right now. It's just enormous. The commercial, the ads, and everything, it can be sold, it can be used, and even games can be sold right now. So that's why I think they are losing right now in entertainment system, because they're investing everything in the future. Okay. Driving of the car. Well, it's a Prado high SUV, which is pretty nice. It's much softer than previous generation. Nothing rattles here, nothing makes horrible noise like in the 2010, 2011 Prados. Also, it's very comfortable here, very convenient. You have the luxury feel first time in the Prado. This is the cheapest spec, and it has very good leather. Infotainment system is nice. Dashboard solid, good plastics, as I told you before. Really nothing to complain about. Also, engine. If the chain inside of the engine will suddenly snap, or something happens with it, or lightning will strike it and it will fail, the valves will not break down, because the engine is constructed in a special way that when the piston is jumping, and the valves, they have a special angle that cannot be damaged by the piston. Also, 6-speed transmission, 2.7 engine. 2.7, some people would say it's not enough. Some people would say it's just pathetic engine for this huge car. I would disagree. First of all, Prado is not a sports car. Second of all, it's not a sports car, really. Like what? It's not a German car. It's not some sports SUV or something. It's just utility vehicle without the sports. Now it's a luxury utility vehicle. I feel very comfortable here. Sit just
and the sunrise is very beautiful right now, so that's a nice thing. And I feel like a explorer, you know, I will go somewhere outdoors and find some adventures and stuff like that, like I'm working for National Geographic again. A view here like in a tall racing car because of the hood scoops, but nevertheless it's nice feel. There's no air suspension, car ride's very soft, you know, and I will not say that it's a hard ride. It's much better ride than in the previous generation, much better. The build quality is better, the materials are better here in the interior. The engine is the same, and transmission is a 6-speed transmission, so really it's much better than previous generation. What else to say? It is really comfortable. You know, when you buy Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, you buy it for at least 20 years without worry. This car will serve you like best Japanese restaurant, you know, just a good quality product is served to you by when you sit in this car. Nothing will break down, nothing will fail. You know, legendary reliability of Toyota. This reliability helps me sleep at night. I know that I will not spend money on maintenance, on sudden expenditures that will come from the sky, and I will regret buying this car. I will not regret buying this car, never. If I would buy this car, it was just best family car, and there is nothing to it. It's great off-roader, you know, just legendary off-roader. The materials here are very good. Infotainment system sucks, but I don't care. And well, really, I'll be honest with you, that's all that I can report. It's not very interesting car, but it's better to be not interesting than unreliable, especially when you buy a car. That's true. I want to thank Showroom After Reset based in Tashkent for providing this wonderful vehicle. They have a lot of vehicles right now. Come and check it out if you're in Uzbekistan. Please do some charity. Doesn't matter where you are, just find some orphanage or some poor guy on the street or a homeless person. Help. Ask them. Don't be hesitating. Don't hesitate. Come and ask what they need. Help whatever you can, because when you do good things happen to you. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel. Click like button. Take care. Bye bye.